Have you ever settled into your airplane seat, buckled your seatbelt, and then heard the familiar announcement, "Please place all electronic devices into airplane mode"? And almost immediately, someone somewhere thinks, seriously? My little phone is going to bring down a 500-ton airplane. It's a fair question. After all, your phone struggles to find a signal in your own basement. Is it really powerful enough to interfere with an aircraft flying 7 miles above the Earth? Or is airplane mode just one of those rules that exists because someone, somewhere, once panicked over absolutely nothing? The truth is much more interesting. Airplane mode wasn't invented because phones could instantly crash airplanes. It exists because thousands of electronic devices trying to communicate at once can create problems for both aircraft systems and the people flying them. Welcome to Past in Plain Sight. Today, we're uncovering the surprising reason your phone needs airplane mode. We have to go back to the early days of commercial aviation to understand why phones need airplane mode. Long before smartphones, passengers still carried electronic gadgets onto airplanes. Portable radios, cassette players, CD players, and laptop computers. Even those enormous mobile phones that looked like someone had glued a house brick to an antenna. As electronics became more common during the 1980s and 1990s, pilots and engineers started asking an important question. Could all these devices interfere with an aircraft's sensitive electronics? Modern airplanes are packed with equipment. Navigation systems, communication radios, weather radar, GPS receivers, autopilot computers, and instrument displays. It's basically a flying computer with wings attached. Every one of those systems depends on clean, reliable radio signals. Now imagine 200 passengers sitting inside a giant metal tube, each carrying devices that constantly send and receive radio waves. That's a lot of invisible chatter. Think of it like trying to have an important conversation in a crowded restaurant. One person talking? No problem. 200 people shouting at once? Now you're asking everyone to repeat themselves. Engineers worried something similar could happen inside an aircraft. Now, here's the important part. Despite what Hollywood might have you believe, there has never been convincing evidence that a single passenger's phone has caused a commercial airliner to crash. That's a myth. However, electronic devices have occasionally been linked to unwanted interference in aircraft communication systems, particularly in older aircraft or under certain conditions. Pilots have reported hearing buzzing or clicking sounds in their headsets that disappeared once the source was turned off. Imagine trying to receive instructions from air traffic control while someone's phone is adding the soundtrack of an angry bee to your headphones. Not exactly ideal. Then mobile phones created another problem. They never stop looking for signal. When you're driving down the highway, your phone constantly switches between nearby cell towers. On an airplane traveling over 500 miles per hour, that process becomes much more complicated. A single phone can rapidly attempt to connect with multiple towers as the aircraft races across the landscape. Multiply that by 200 passengers and suddenly thousands of connection requests are bouncing between ground towers every few seconds. Cellular networks were never designed for that. Airplane mode solves both problems with one simple tap. It turns off the phone's cellular transmitter, stopping it from constantly searching for mobile networks. On most modern phones, you can then switch Wi-Fi or Bluetooth back on separately if the airline allows it. That's why you can still watch movies, send messages through the aircraft's Wi-Fi, or listen to wireless headphones while flying. Your phone isn't completely asleep. It's just behaving itself. Ironically, the biggest challenge today isn't interference. It's remembering to download your favorite movie before takeoff because airplane Wi-Fi has an incredible talent for slowing down precisely when the plot gets interesting. And honestly, considering airplanes already have to deal with turbulence, thunderstorms, bird strikes, and the person who insists on reclining their seat before takeoff, it's probably nice if everyone's phone behaves itself too. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to Past in Plain Sight, and join us next time as we reveal another fascinating piece of history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.